Nah, 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 nah. Not happening, my friend. Hello, guys. Welcome aboard. Not 9 hours, but let's get at least a couple hours. Let's see how far we can go from here. We are at 1100. So far, we have been able to win 95 games. We drew one, and we survived some, by the way. Hello, hello, hello. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let me get this guy out of here. We're still using the same opening system. And Angel. Hello, 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 Angel. All right, let me get to it then. 5-5. Play, play, play. All right, so we're getting an 1177 d4 first move. And it's looking like our friend, the London system. What can I tell you? All right, and we're doing the same thing over and over. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. All right, so with that bishop on d3, again, we could do b6, bishop b7, or rook e8 and bring the rook out, bring the e pawn out. All good, all good. Fresh, all fresh. All right. Sound not good? What's going on? Guys, is the sound okay? Let me know. Let's do it. Vasil, what's going on? No sound? Sound is bad. Ah, wait. Yeah, okay. How about now? Is it good? All right, let me know. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate the support. I hope that you enjoy it. All right, you're gonna see this line then. Bishop g3, they avoid my e5, e4. I could play b6. Let me go e5 anyways. All right, thank you. Yeah, it was coming, no mic, it was coming from directly from the computer. All right, I'm gonna take back. I'm still trying to push to e4. Maybe they say no, but now it's good. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, they don't want me to do that. So one thing that I'd like to do here is get rid of the bishop. That way we don't have to worry about it ever again. Thank you. Steve in the house. All right, guys, like always, not doing anything extraordinary. I wonder if I should play a bishop f6. I'm gonna play it. And the reason behind it is that my bishop right now is blocked by a pawn. So let's get rid of it. That's it. My queen takes, my knight wants to go to f4, this knight wants to go to c5. Only thing to be careful with is any of the white knights landing on d5. So c6, you know already, is the way to deal with that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep going. This is there's a long way to go. I'm gonna keep going. Let's see how far we can go today. But I wanna see if we can get it eventually to 2300, maybe 2400. You don't need them. You don't need them, my friend. All right. Knight is definitely landing on f4. It's a very good square for it. Profile picture, well, I just click on it. Like I see the comments over here and I just click on it and it shows up there. This move, for some reason, we keep getting it. All right, we keep improving our pieces at the expense of that bishop. They don't have to move the bishop, but yeah, they will. Now d3 is a very attractive square. Let me go bishop g4, fully developed. Let me get my rook to d8, and then we can say we have a very, very nice position. All right, should we go to d3 right now? Why not, huh? Let's do it. All right. All right, that's it. Now with all of my pieces improved, tactics should be in the air. Tactics should be in the air. Active pieces, tactics are going to be in the air. Like I can see already, taking on f3 is going to really destroy the pawn structure. Even if they take with the queen first, we take back. Oh, we're winning a pawn, I think. Yeah, and then after my queen gets to f3, I can see my knight coming over and then mate, or knight h3 is mate as well. Yeah, they don't think so. They don't think so. Interesting, I guess. Now we're pinning the knight on the queen. They cannot even play rook e1 because of the knight. No, look, there's nothing special. It's just when your comments pop up, I can do that. I can click and it shows. There's nothing more. There is nothing more. Okay, a4, definitely, this means they have nothing more to do. I could do something simple such as knight takes pawn and then rook takes d2. Or I could just go knight f4. And again, the knight is pinned. I'm putting so much pressure on it. If they were to defend it, well, we just have queen g4 check and then mate. Welcome aboard. Yeah, that's it. All right, so we got the first one. And as you can see, we played against the London, very popular opening. It was only 25 moves long. And again, we just get to our setup. And here I did not do it, but again, you can play the double fianchetto and you'll be okay. This is a system. Just remember where your pieces go. And that's it. That's it. That's it. All right, let me update this. And that will be 96. Let me bring this down just a little bit. There we go. And we go to the next one. Sound, what's going on with the sound? Is it bad again? No, sound should be okay now. Come on. All right, same thing, but this time as the white pieces. All right, this is looking more like a Sicilian approach to it. So I'm gonna castle. Yeah, let me get happy now before it gets tricky. So pawn to e4, there's no resistance. I want to put the pawn on e4 to challenge or to control the center. And I just want to do it when I want to, right? Okay, interesting to just take. Should I just take? Let me play c3. This move, again, you keep seeing it over and over and over. I wanted to do it mainly to just control this square forever. My queen is developed. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so should I play d4 and control the center right away, or simply back cap? I'm gonna back cap. Let me get away from these diagonals. I don't want my queen on the same diagonal as their bishops. I don't want it on the same file as their rooks. Hello, hello. All right. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for being here, and enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. When those winning streaks come, we gotta enjoy them. We have to enjoy them. All right, d4, maybe not yet. I think I'm gonna do it. Why not? That's it. Hello, hello. Nice to see you here again. Yeah. Not that much. Not that long, my friend. All right, now my knight goes to c3. It only makes sense. Look, every time I've played as black, I use this repertoire. That's it. And it's funny because I'm playing a lot at a local club that we have here in Miami. And people don't like it. People are like, why do you keep playing that? And that's it. That's it. Like, there was a game I played in the Turkey Bowl like a couple of weeks ago where my opponent was really prepared against me, because that's what's killing me. People know that I play this all the time. So they look me up and they prepare with the computers for 20, 25 moves. And it's difficult to get an advantage out of that. But with this opponent, I actually posted a picture. And I just played something different, but I still played d6. I had my d6 t-shirt on. So I played d6, and then I played second move f5. I mean, f5 is a move that I do anyways in the King's Indian, so I figured, let me do it first and change the move order, so I tricked her with that. But for the most part, yes, I just played the same thing. Why not? Why not? All right, let me strike the center. Simple chess. Their king is still in the center. Why not? This is move number 15. Let's get to it. All right. Thanks for letting me know. Glad to hear. Perfect. Enjoy them, and I hope that you are being consistent, you're training, and you're getting closer to that goal, whatever it is. Whatever your goal is. All right, so we took. They must take with the bishop, and this is isolated. They must, because if they take with the pawn, this would be a very annoying check. All right. There is a weak... yeah, there's a weak pawn on d6. Let's put pressure on it. It is isolated. Why not? But you know, this is the thing. It's difficult not being famous enough. Because the thing is that I'm not that famous to justify it, but I'm famous enough for people to find me on Google and see what I play. So, I don't know, man. All right, we got to do simple tactics. Simple tactics. Okay, so they got mine and I got theirs. The question is, how do we go about it? Cha-cha. Cha-cha. Yeah, this is interesting. Think of what you would do in this game. I'm not concerned. Like, I got this rook no matter what. But I'm thinking, I have this move. This is the first move that comes to mind. Get out of the way and take. But I'm thinking, what if I go queen h5? If they take me, I go e6. You sort of got to block or defend. No, they could just castle. Okay. Bishop c6 first or queen f3 first? Check. Papa. And then you leave. Let me do this first. Like, you're not gonna castle today. It's not gonna happen. Look, it's not. No, look, I'll tell you this. I have had other lines, like for example, with the King's Indian defense, I have explored lines with knight a6. I have explored lines where we break on c5, but those just for general knowledge. When it comes down to what I really play, that's it. That's it. Okay, queen f3. But now I have to tell you, that's me being lazy and so on. Like really, people who are putting a lot of time into this, they do have their openings very sharp, very deep, analyzed. It's just that for me, number one, I don't have the time to do that. And even if I did, we have to memorize all of it after. And the thing is that even if let's say you have the ability to memorize all of it, when it's time, at some point you're going to forget it. If you memorize it, you're going to forget it because you don't use all of those lines, right? And then what's happening to me is that I'm going to the tournament. I play 5 rounds. Let's say you play 7, even 9. You're only going to play, let's say you played 3 games or 4 games with the black pieces. You're going to play the same lines. Probably it's always lines that you didn't study, or lines that are so weird that nobody plays. They didn't follow the theory. So you spend hours memorizing all of it for nothing. And at the end of the day, you also have this element that we don't even know if we're playing real chess. Like if you're memorizing 20 moves, 25 moves for every single line, are you really playing chess at that point? I mean, I don't want to criticize people who do it because that's the way to do it. But just for me, it feels good to just get my 10 moves in, then play chess, calculate, evaluate, and so on. But of course, that's me justifying my laziness. All right, there's nothing here for me. I wonder. I gotta be careful with the back rank. I don't want to get checkmated. I was afraid of it. I was looking into queen e4 earlier, but they had d5 with the bishop here, right? And they solved their problems. It seemed like it. Oh, I think we got something here. I just want to get to f7. They pushed the pawn. Now I'm hitting the bishop and I'm trying to get to f7. And it's funny how everything is defended, and that's so important. No hanging pieces, no nothing. Well, keep it consistent. Consistency. I keep telling people that. Still, nobody believes me. All right. That's the moves I was afraid of. I thought this would win if they take mate. But if they do this, they move over. Then queen f7, they take. And we got nothing. So I figured I could always play queen g6, right? But let me take another look. Cha-cha. Oh, no. If you go here, I'm going to go check. No, I don't have that. Okay. I just don't have that. I thought I had check, but the rook takes. Nonsense. Okay, I got 3 pieces close to that king. This rook is not even playing. They're not coordinated. There has to be something for me here. Oof, I don't know. That's not my ambition. Not my ambition. That's a lot of work. Glad to hear you've been enjoying it. what's the Makarov? What's the Makarov variation? Again, many of these lines, I know the name, I know I like them. Oh, this is mate. Same tactic, it finally happened. Like again, those plans that I shared with you, one of those plans has to work against whatever the Makarov is, it has to work against it. So let me know what it is, and I can quickly show you on the board the way I play against it. All right, that was a quick mate in 2. And boom, that was a nice game. That was a nice game. So this is 97. Like I was not even gonna cover the Averback variation, but someone said, so some of the people who tested it before it came out, they said, please add it. So we added it. But again, one of those plans simply works against anything. All right, new 5-5. We made it to 11-28. Never. I've always reviewed Sicilian games because if you study the great players, you're gonna see the Sicilian in there. And I have students who play it, so I have helped them prepare it. But no, it's just too much theory. All right, this might turn into an Austrian or this what is it called, harmonist variation or something like that. We'll see. All right, if they play d4, we are in the Austrian. Yeah, Austrian attack. Now, I always mention the c5 variation. You've seen me play it so many times. But for the first time in that course, we're talking about castling. So let's see how this one goes. No, wait. I'm not missing mates in 2 today. Mates in 1, I am. Okay, I got you here. d4, d6, c4, knight f6, knight c3, g6. Oh yeah, but you see h3, like h3 is just a passive approach. I know they could play some g4 and things like that. But anyways, let me pull a board, and we can look more into it. But h3, you do the same knight b to d7. If they happen to play g4, you could still play your ideas with c6 or with e5. It shouldn't be a problem. I've never really worried about it that much. Okay, let me see. e5 should be it. Yeah, I remember. So look, let's say you're playing this and you forgot the line and you play what it's not supposed to be played. After the game, you go and review it in the course. What did he recommend? Oh, this, boom, and then you update it. Especially if you lose the game, you won't forget it ever again. Well, that's strategy, that's positional chess, that's tactics. So the YouTube channel, guys, you know it is, I think we get this, right? No. This is the move. Yeah. The channel is just a course, step by step. That's what I've been teaching my students for years. So do it, go step by step, do your tactics, and that's going to help you with the middle game, with the end game. I gotta make sure I don't forget the right moves here, because then I put the material together and then I don't know it. But yeah, here the whole point of the opening system is to destroy their center, and we accomplished that. Look, they have only one pawn in the center. It is isolated. Of course, we were able to do this move because of the check. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, I blundered a piece anyways. Didn't realize that we were attacking each other. It's gonna be a tough one now. See, I'm not blundering mates in 1. Let me see, at what point did I blunder? Move number 11. Alright, I chose to do it like that because at least I get a pawn for it. I need a couple more pawns to justify my piece. Now, if this ever happens to you, don't get frustrated. Just see it as a training exercise. Can I turn this around? Can I be resourceful? Let's see. This move was so innocent. I should have realized. It. Okay, let me go check. Let's see if at least we can get a pawn out of it. Hey, I wrote it up to the point where I took the pawn on e5. That's it. After that, boom, I'm done. All right, f6, get out of here. Well, let's hope so. It's not a big deal. If we lose, we lose. You got it, you got it. Hey, I'll make it easy for you. If you're playing the pawn to c6, then you don't want your knight on c6, right? Because the pawn is already there, or you're planning to put it there. If you're not gonna play c6, you put the knight on c6, and you'll be fine. Now, the real trick with knight c6, I have to do it. The real thing with knight c6 is, like, if I go back in this game, like here, I play knight c6 because I know, and this is the trick, when they put, if they push d5, what am I going to do with the knight? If I have a good response to that, then my knight is okay on c6. If not, bring it to d7, the pawn goes to c6. Now, here, I'm okay with it because, like I say in the course, there's a relationship here between these two guys. When the bishop is on d3, if they play d5, I'm going to go to b4, hitting that bishop. So I'm okay with that. And then I play c6 after to challenge that pawn and so on. But always when I first learned it, in my mind it was, if I play c6, my knight goes to d7. If I play knight c6, well, I'm not going to play c6. I hope it helps. Anyways, as you finish the course, as you review the master games that I put there, like 5 or 6, and as you play more games, it's going to become natural to you. You're going to develop that. You're only getting started. Enjoy the process. And now, let me see if we can turn this around. So this is hanging. I wanted to play g5, but maybe we play c6 first. If I play c6 first, bishop e2. If I play g5, you go here, I attack you. You cannot go back and defend e3. Let's do it. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Guys, you gotta lose hundreds of games before you move up. You have to. Yeah, easier said than done. All right, they definitely don't want to give me this square, and I understand. I don't want to mess with you. Stay here doing nothing. Should I do this? This is not looking good. I have no choice but, thank you. I have no choice but to look for cheap tricks. And that's what this is about. You're losing, fine. See if you can look for resources to get back in the game. Now, my opponent is doing the opposite. He's like, I'm winning. I don't want to fall for any silly tricks. No, yeah, absolutely. I'm like 3,400 in tactics. Of course, there's no correlation there. All right, my friend. I get it. Okay. I don't want to take the bishop because mainly I'll be helping them improve. Now we're lost here. However you look at this game, the moment I drop the piece, we're done. Time-wise, we're lost in material. My only hope is to get one of those two pawns. Come on, give me a break. There's no break for me. Cha-cha-cha. Does this make any sense? think I dropped another piece. If I do this, you're gonna go king f2 and we're done. I wonder. All right, let me play c6. Let me play c6. Yes, we haven't stopped. We haven't stopped. All right. Do we have anything here? The answer is no. So we do this check. There's no resource that's gonna get me out of this one. Oof, I think it's over, guys. Come on. I think it's very, very over already. Cha, cha, cha. The question is, what do I get? Let me try to get something out of it. Everything is hanging. Maybe I should have taken a pawn for it. Not working anymore. Nah, I think it should still be working. Probably, look, the thing is that we go through a rough moment in our chess career and we attribute it to our openings. Maybe you're losing. If you're losing in the first 10 moves, yes, you're right. Man, my king is always so misplaced. I have no way to... You gotta be kidding me. If you're losing in your first 10 moves, yeah, it's the Poinciani. But if you're losing on the 20th move, simply you're playing stronger opponents. You're losing because they're better. So you gotta work on your middle game. That's it. Yeah, nothing is working out for me on this in this game. Nothing. No, I don't think I had rook g5. Not even rook g5. No mistakes. All right, guys, we show some respect. There's no point in keep going. Like, there's no resource to find. We have only one rook, so we resign. And yeah, this one, it was just... I really... I didn't realize the queens are attacking each other. Let's say just trade, take on f3, and you're in good shape. Like, this is already let me see. This is already 0.5 for black. But of course, this move makes no sense. That's it. We dropped it. So we own it, and we go to the next one. Let me update this, and our 98th game was a loss. All right, let's do it. Let's take it out on our next opponent. No, we had nothing. We had nothing out of there. Look, we are on YouTube as well. If you're having issues with sound, go to YouTube. Let's do it. We gotta do it, Richard. We gotta do it. All right, h3. That's okay. Now, is the bishop coming to? Nope. Now we've had this already many times. Bishop on c4 in the classical, we do the central fork. Give me that. All right. Now here I'm gonna play c5 because I want to really break this down. Are you talking about the fork, the central fork? All right, we keep putting pressure on d4, and that's all this is about. Hypermodern, we want to put pressure on those central pawns. By the way, this is our 100th game. Take, nope. I think I'm putting too much effort to get something here, but let's continue to put pressure on it. Now, if we take, there is a discovery. I know you know that, but I gotta remind myself. All right, fully developed now. Let's play some chess. We're up a pawn. So we did the central fork and we managed to keep the pawn. Okay, king moves. Let me improve my rook. Exactly, better pawn structure. My pieces, I feel like they are more active than the white pieces. It never happened. It just never happened. Yeah, probably is Twitch. Probably is Twitch. Right now, no, it has to be like 1 point something for black. 100%. 100%, my friend. There you go. This knight was unable to join the center because of the pawn. The moment they advanced, they blocked the bishop and my knight was able to jump in the center. Now this is looking a lot like the Sicilian defense with the pawn on c5. Hey, I'm gonna take the pawn. Don't even think I'm not gonna take it. Nine and a half. If we're gonna do it, we do it right. If not, we don't do it. No, I have to. I know, I have to. Next year. No. Just remember, this is just a game. Leave the nerves out the door. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the process. I'm really considering this move. I'll take this one. Even this one is safe now. Now, do I really need to give him anything? I don't think so. So look, I'm gonna go rook e8, completely unnecessary, but I don't want to give my opponent any counterplay. Nothing at all. Thank you, David. Thank you. Just skinny. I just eat and I don't gain weight. All right, now I'm just going to collect. Just enjoy the process. And look, it's not for everyone. If you just don't like it for whatever reason, just find something else. There's so many openings, so many systems out there. You're gonna find something you like. All right, so this is just a simple fork. We should be getting something out of this. Even if they get the pawn, this is just, actually they shouldn't get the pawn, because then if they want to get the something back, this is hanging. All right, I'm guaranteed to get this. So if I take, they take now, not a big deal. So I'm gonna get the rook and then I pick up. No, there's no way. There's no way. You know, we wouldn't have any elite players overweight. All right. We both love you. All right, we got this one. Here, our opponent gave us a break. So that was the 100th game. So new 5-5. And let me... Okay, with the white pieces, same thing. So that's 90. Here we are. Here we are. You know, it's way better without the milestones. Just enjoy the games. Let's see where things go, especially with this defeat that we just had. All right, you see here, this is a little bit odd. I'm just gonna put my knight to d2, try to play 4. No, I didn't want to say anything, but that's exactly why. But hey, we gotta do it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now, let me put my pawn on e4. I could play c3, queen c2 as well. Glad to hear. Welcome to the club. Exactly. They have this slab structure. It looks like they don't really know what to do. Okay, bishop c5, a little bit odd, but possible. Careful with this pin, like the queen could go to c7 and take the pawn. I have to be very careful with it. So still, let me play my c3. Chris, what's going on? Basically. There's no second. There's only one. There is only one. Is that a free pawn? I'm here like... No, that's not a free pawn, but... Okay, they're trying to be funny because if I take, they take... I'm still pinned. Now I'm thinking if I play g4, if you leave, I take. But if you take first, just doesn't work. Let me play g4. That's brave. That is brave indeed. All right, the question is, what are you gonna do now when I move my queen out of the way? Okay, let me take. I wanna get away from the pin with a tempo. What's up? What's up? Happy Thanksgiving, indeed. Happy Thanksgiving. It is. It is. It is. Let's see if we survive it. How about e5? Wait, this is a free bishop. I was trying to play e5 to interfere with the queens and of course hit this one as well, but this is just a free queen. I mean, free bishop. Let me take it. All right, free piece, and it's move number 14. So there you go. Yeah. So now they have to, you know, it'll be so interesting if we did this and then check and get the bishop. Let's do it. We don't have to do it, but let's do it. So that's going to be 4 minor pieces for the queen. Yeah, under 1300, 12, 1300, most games are going to be so many blunders a piece before move number 20. You or your opponent. Now, if it goes up, I'm not going to forgive it, but this is going to be a very interesting game. Nah, I don't think it's happening. I'm going to leave that for you. All right, let's play chess. Yeah, this is me showing off. If I get destroyed, I'm gonna regret it. All right, let me get away from the threat with a tempo. I just need to solve one problem, which is my lack of development. If I manage to get these guys out, then we're good. Let me do this. I don't want to keep moving pawns when I'm behind in development. I gotta improve my pieces. Next thing you know, bishop gets out, and we're in good shape. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen, so we get out of there. 94. Yeah, but Hikaru is at a different level, guys. That's a different level. What do you mean feed got behind? You mean like the audio is not synced? All right, thank you. Thanks for letting me know. One thing is for sure, it should be easier to play this as white than to play it as black. Yeah, they have to be energetic. Thanks. No, actually it's pretty good. Pretty good. Just eat your veggies and you get there. All right, finally we improve the bishop. It comes with a skewer. Well, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. All right, we pick up the pawn with check. Always nice to pick up with check. That's check. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna miss that bishop, my dark square bishop. Now, gotta be careful not to get checkmated. I just made a mistake. Huge mistake. Huge mistake. Right, let's see. I was gonna play 93, that was the whole purpose of my maneuver, but if I did it then, they could take the knight for free. This is not only putting pressure, it's pinning. It would be sad if we get checkmated. I don't think they have enough pieces, but it would be so sad. All right, I have no choice but to send this guy down. Hopefully we get to do something before they accomplish anything. Oof. Yeah, that was too much. All right, we got that one. Interesting game. And that's 99. White pieces. All right, we do the same thing, but as the white pieces. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna play 5. Now maybe. Nope. That was coming. Yeah. We all have been there. We have been punished by those annoying knights. Okay, so what do we do here? We have already our setup in place. What plan do we pick? I'm thinking knight c3. Let me go knight b to d2. So here, and then we play forward. Simple stuff. Go to YouTube, guys. It's way, for some reason, it's way easier on YouTube. That's true. That's true. At the beginning, it's tough to learn how to play with these pieces, so we prefer the queen is easier to use. But definitely, 3 minor pieces, if they're well coordinated, that's the end of it. No. Like, I'm not that kind of coach. No. Wait, let me take care of. Let me do this. You know, at the moment, just playing more tournaments, make sure that I continue to enjoy the game and give back as much as possible. Nothing crazy. For me, the next one would be Feed the Master. So shouldn't be that, well, it's tricky. I just gotta play more tournaments. So let's see. Let's see how 2025 goes. Okay, so we knew this was gonna happen. Knight d4. I was gonna play c3 like we always do first, but we could do it now. In the same tempo I wasted with my queen back and forth, they're gonna waste with this knight. There you go. What to do? I don't want to take the bishop, but I do want to take the bishop. Risky business. Very risky business. Let me play b4. c3 is not only to control d4, it could help us with b4 as well. Okay, let's go back to the risky business. Best thing you could do is what we do in Cuba. If you're having a bad day, just go to sleep. Just if you're tilting, take a break, go home. That's it. All right. I wanted them to take on f4 and then we play 5. Didn't happen. Now what if I take takes 97. No, that's not ideal. Just looking for good squares for my knight. What do you mean it has to be on 1080? I like it better that way. From f3, my queen has more flexibility, it could go somewhere else. The bishop, when it's attacked, it has to go back to g2 and g2 only. g2 and g... You kidding me? It has to be on 1080? So what is the other option? That way I tell people. It has to be on 1080. Let me do this, wait. Hold my chess set. 1080, and then the other option is what, like different resolution, I guess. Ooh. Yep. We're back at it. We're back at it. Okay, my opponent is happy about his decision. Let me attack this knight with a tempo on the rook. Okay. Interesting. All right. Knight is gone. We keep taking. If we lose, we lose, but we're gonna keep taking pieces. All right. I don't see you coming into my territory, so we get the pawn. This is in the air. That's it. All right. Happy to simplify the game, because I'm winning already by a lot. Now, no silly forks with that knight. So let's offer the trade of rooks. We have all been there. All right, so we go to a 7th rank. These knights are so annoying. We better be careful with them. Why didn't you check him with queen and took bishop? Check and check where? I don't think we had a check. Okay, tactics in the air. Check. I maybe did. Maybe I just didn't see it, but I don't think we had a check. Did we have a check? All right, we got that one, and new 5-5. So that would be, finally we made it to 100. White pieces again. No, look, we lost one and we drew one. Stop making fun. It happens. Free bishop. Now I'm gonna have to go back to that game and review. Free bishop. 100 wins. You see, my opponent is not trying to get the center. Now with c5, it looks more like a Sicilian that we're playing against. Let me play h3. No, you know, that line, I mean, remember, since this is not like, number one, I've never had that deeply analyzed, but if you do, then you have to cover like every single variation. If they go bishop d3 and castle, if they don't castle. So all you have to know is what I know, which is I'm gonna not castle until it's safe. If they play bishop d3, you go, like I said, get your queen out to c7, to a5, develop your bishop from c8 to b7. You could do that and leave that flexibility as well for your king to go to either the queen side or to the king side. That's it. As long as you don't go to the king side prematurely, you're gonna be fine. If eventually they castle king side, well, you castle king side and you'll be fine. Whoop, we took. No, I just dropped piece. I dropped a piece. That's it. And when you drop a piece, it's very difficult to come back from that. All right, so we're just simplifying the game. Happy to go to an endgame. Now, interesting here that it's not a big a deal, but notice how if we go to an endgame, we're gonna have 4 versus 3 on the side far away from the king. So we're both castled on the king side. So in an endgame, our kings are gonna be on this side, and I have a 4 versus 3 on the other side. Not that big a deal, but interesting to keep in mind. Now they didn't want to trade. Let me bring the knight back around. All right, the question is now, where do I want the knight? Where do I want the bishop? I need him out, but to where? Okay, my knight, I want him to be on e5. Let me go knight e3. I mean, it's pinned. Well, let me go bishop d2. It looks very weird, I know, but I want to put my bishop on c3 and then the knight on e3. I do. Whenever I get that symmetrical setup, I just play e4, and then from there you could pick a plan again. You could play f4, or you could just play bishop g5. Sometimes I even play e4 and then I try to play d4 as well and just strike the center. All right, that was a pretty nice move. I cannot say it's not. So bishop is hanging. They're taking advantage of it. Oh, we're playing a 1600. Okay, wait. We're playing a 1600. Let's try to give him a good game. I don't think, but. Nope. I gotta do anything I can not to leave this pawn isolated on d3. Now e5 could be annoying, but we got knight d5. I think I could take now. Let me see. If I take and they take, I get the knight. If I take and they get the knight out of there with a tempo, let's say I go over here. Not the end of the world. What if I take and they go 95? I go queen e4. It's still not the end of the world. So what could they do to complicate this? No, that's not gonna cut it. All right, let's risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna risk it. Takes queen d2, queen c6, queen c2. Let's do it. Hey, it's a way, and people don't know it until later. They get the bill a month after, and so keep it. Be careful with how many messages you send. Yeah, I know knight c2 could be after. So knight d4, queen d3, knight c2, I take, and they go to c2. But I already got a pawn over here. I just want to keep the pawns equal and then have an isolated one. So even if I lose this pawn, my pawns are connected. Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. All right, my opponent is thinking. Yeah, so we considered that one. It feels nice. I'm not saying this line is the way to go, but it feels nice when you calculate something and it actually happens. Let's see. I know. They want us to get destroyed. Hey, these guys are busy here, paying attention to the game. No, they just told me you have to make sure you have it at 1080, the resolution. Make sure you have it at 1080. Okay, so they want to go here and hit me. Ooh, I think that's gonna happen. I wonder or not. Is that the move I didn't read? Oh, d5. This is a counter beautiful move. So look, knight f3 is happening no matter what. And either the queen is dropping or the bishop is. But if I go knight d5, we obstruct the defender and we take. Oof, that's a beautiful move. Now, my opponent might be thinking, he might be thinking either that I'm cheating or he might be thinking I'm a genius. That's the nice move. I'm a little bit concerned because I'm bragging a lot and I might be missing something. I mean, I didn't win anything. I did not win anything, but I didn't lose material. All right, where do we go from here? I don't want to go here because of bishop f6, the annoying move. I don't want to go here because of bishop c5. So that leaves me with queen f4. Hey, I did not do anything. They just matched me up against a 1682. I think we got out of it pretty nicely. Still a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah. We were expecting that. Okay, so now let's get away from any trouble. Careful, this could be in the air. Take and they take. So I gotta continue to defend. Once they stop chasing my queen, I'm gonna be happy. again. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I think I'm gonna get in trouble anyways. I can see it in my eyes. I can see it in your eyes. Cha cha cha. Cha cha cha. Oh no no no, I got this. Okay, we're getting low on time. This is what I was concerned about, but it just doesn't work. Okay, there you go. No, I mean, he had it, but I don't think that wins anything, right? And I don't think he wants to, I don't know. Maybe he didn't see it. Maybe it was better than what he did. Or maybe he saw this variation and he liked it better, which I have to tell you, I'm very uncomfortable. Thank you, thank you. You have a good memory then. Yeah, he's not gonna play this because of bishop h6. Oh, wait, what are you gonna do then? Bishop h6 is happening anyways. Oh, the one that got away. No, I dropped it. He got me in trouble anyways. I should have gone e3, hitting this one. Hello. All right, so now again, don't get frustrated. Look at it as a training exercise. Can you turn things around? Can we turn things around? Probably not. Now, long time, anything could happen. We might get lucky. I'm not even gonna attack you. I just need to improve my pieces. Only way to stay in the game. Yeah, no. Too late for that. Stay away from the pin. Right. Oh, he wants to trap my queen. Who's this guy? Who is this guy? Stop it, man. Stop it. Get out of here. What? There's no consequence here? Nothing? Oh, no. There's nothing here. I dropped the rook. Yeah. And rook d2 is coming. Yeah, they're not what they used to be, my friends. They're not what they used to be. All right, we show some respect here. And let me see, how badly did we play? In the meantime, well, I cannot do it now. Let me see how badly did we play. Was knight c2 the move? Queen e4. Someone said queen e4. That was the way to go. Knight d5. Okay, knight d5 was not that bad a move, but still, we're inferior already. Queen f4. Yeah, I should have played queen g4 right away. f5 was a nice one. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Nice, nicely destroyed. We got outplayed 100% on our next opponent. Now let me update. These numbers are not looking good. All right. Let's do it. No, not even. I was uncomfortable the entire game. The entire game. All right. Pierce defense. Let's focus. Bishop g7. He played very well. He deserved that one. We cannot even get upset. We got outplayed 100%. All right, so we've gotten this, I think almost every game. No, not almost every game, but we've gotten this a lot. The same central fork, and I'm doing it a lot because we covered it. It's one of the main plans we covered in the course. Yeah, okay, so this is the right way to play it. Now, the whole point of our opening is to challenge the center. They got one pawn in the center. We gotta trade it for one of our side pawns. Yeah, no. Welcome to the new era. Now, in the course, we leave this line after they take and we go queen c7. Now, in this case, they did not take. So now we go knight f6, hitting that bishop. Absolutely, you see it in the Italian, you see it in many, many openings. What to do, huh? Let me go. Should I bring the rook? Yeah, let me bring the rook over to defend. Now, you know, I think if you play the name so, then why don't you play the same thing? Just c4, knight f6, and then e6. And you could play with b6, bishop b7. And just try, I mean, I always like to keep my openings, you know, make sure that you get similar position types. So your Nimso setup could be, or Bogo could be, should be useful. Yeah, we gotta step up. We gotta step up. Yeah, tactics, tactics, tactics. That's how you do it. Tactics, tactics, tactics. All right, let me go a6, try to play b5. Yeah, you just don't want to be the first one to blunder. No, I didn't want to take the pawn so early. I'm thinking if they play a4, I'm going to take it. Or maybe I'm not. Hey, it says I'm... Oh, he already played. Oh, yeah. Look, it happens to me sometimes. I drop I don't know, 100 to 100 points. And I do get back up, but with some struggle. It's not like it's easy. Yeah. Overall, you're gonna get back to your strength, but you're gonna have some rocks in the way. All right. What's wrong with taking this pawn now? Let's find out. Yeah, the pair of bishops should be sufficient to win this. Exactly, yeah, you're doing what you know. You're getting your position types, yeah. What's up? What's up? All right, I think my opponent was not really counting on that move. I don't think he has a plan, maybe d6, but you know, I'm happy to take and just leave, if anything. Or if they take with the bishop, rook e8, hitting the queen, and then leave to a5. Pawn, all I'm trying to do is simplify the game. Just simplify the game. Bishop e5, interesting. Well, happy to simplify. I'm a little bit sad that I let go of the pair of bishops, but it is what it is. This pawn, I could have taken it, but I don't need to be greedy. I'm gonna feel much, much better if the queens are off the board. Alright, trying to play b4. If the knight goes to d4, and they might, because I just left that square available. I think I'm taking it now. It should be safe. Now, this is, however you put it, is a protected pass pawn. Nah, it's gonna be difficult for me to win at higher levels. Anyways, but you get a point where you're used to playing less stronger opponents. You sort of adjust to it, right? And then you're gonna struggle a little bit with getting back up, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Shouldn't be a big deal. Just a few games, maybe you're off, but then you adjust. Okay, I think we gotta play bishop d3. Bishop d3. Let me play bishop e4. More than anything, I want to get rid of pieces. That's it. I'm more concerned about adjusting to the time speed. Like, I typically don't play 5-5s, and here I'm very relaxed without a lot of time pressure. That's really gonna mess me up, I know. Let's see, unless we blunder, we should be okay. Unless we blunder a piece. Okay, I calculated this far and I liked this line. Even though we're pinned, they don't have a pawn to put pressure on it. That's it. For me it is. For me it is. Yeah, now we just push the pawn, but just make sure we don't get in trouble. I don't want to see this knight forking anything. I don't want to see the queen and the knight working together. But yeah, pushing the pawn should do it. Yeah, you see? Now they start to get happy. Now we get away from the pin by hitting the knight, covering this fork. Like imagine going to d7. And getting ready to double up. we want to, but let's be patient. Let me go back. Look, it'll be great if we trade queens. There we go. We push them, but we push them carefully. Careful, careful, careful. This is what I was talking about. Fork, threat, and of course, more than anything, I'm opening my queen. I just don't want to get checkmated. I've gotten checkmated many, many times before. So I really want to be careful now. All right, so they realize they have nothing. We got this one, a lot of defense. All right, white pieces. Let's do the same thing. And let's get back at it. Man, let's do it. It had to be played. And you learn those moves after you get checkmated a few times on the h7. All right, so let's see. Are they going to play more like the classical, more like the Austrian, more like 150 to castle to the opposite side? Okay, this is more like the burn variation, and I'm gonna play c3. I know color reversed, but any indication that they want to castle queenside, I'm gonna play with that. Now we take, and that's it. Knight to the center. Again, it's all about making this perfect center advanced. So they advanced, and now d4 becomes available. We're hitting, we're hitting e4. Now, we don't have to take with the queen. You could take with the pawn if you want to keep the queens on the board. I just want to get into the endgame. There's an interesting idea here of playing f3, but even better, h3 and g4. Takes. Let's see. And again, we see this idea in the burn a lot, but we're one move ahead, so even cooler. You know, when I've played against it, I like to play that system where it's the classical, but with h3, just to avoid the bishop g4, and then have him play chess. Okay, this should do it. It should not do it. It should do it. All I'm playing is the same thing we covered in the course, but I'm playing it as the white pieces. That's all. Oh, okay. Do I want to defend this guy or do I want to take this guy? Do I want to take this guy? Let me play 3. Now we get a very weird position, but we're up a pawn. Let's play chess. I almost could take it because this is pinned, but the bishop is there. I don't want to go here because they develop with a tempo. So that means I don't want to go here because I'll be hanging. So that means we have to go all the way back. Do I have to worry about you? I might have to worry about you. Cha-cha-cha. It's an isolated pawn at the end of the day, but we gotta be careful. We got 2 protected passed pawns. Should be better, but let's see. No, because the counter blow is the philosophy of letting them control the center and attack you, and then you counter attack. So even though I'm a tempo ahead, I'm not gonna be the first one to strike the center or to control the center. At least I'm not gonna try to. Oh man, 94 almost works. But then bishop d5, it takes, they take. The main thing I don't like is my pieces are not developed. They're just not developed. Are they gonna give me the pair of bishops? I don't think so. That's an annoying move. And I've seen it before. I've faced it before. Yeah, but let's see. So e4, bishop d4. I'm thinking e4, let's say rook e8. No. We cannot get into that. What do you mean b4? What do you mean b4? All right, guys, we gotta step up. We gotta step this game up. Okay, let's move. King f1, king e2, e4. Same line, still annoying. King e2, rook g1. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah, well, not right away. If they take, I take, but they could pin it first and add more pressure to it. When I defend, then the pawn falls. Is he who we think he is? Is that Richard? All right, you had to do that. Okay, so this is not a pass pawn anymore. Feel good about that. This is probably the ugliest move you're gonna see today, but I think it's necessary. Super king. No, we can't. e4 is always met by rook e8, and it's really, really annoying. I just need the bishop gone. Once I get this bishop gone, either they trade or they leave, I'm gonna feel much better. Okay, good. Get out of here. Now e4 is a different story. Still have rook h3. Would you leave me alone, man? Okay, let me kick you out of here. Little by little, we improve our pieces. Defense, very, very important. Okay. Now I got e4 as a candidate move. I have bishop b3 as a candidate move. e4, rook h3. I have to go back to e2. You gotta move your bishop. And then I play d5. Not so bad. If I play bishop b3, the only annoying move is rook h1. But then I take, and then bishop b2. No, I'm fine. All right. Once I get these two out, we got the game. We're up a pawn, that's enough, but they're putting pressure. All right, it's looking better. I don't want to take with the rook because I don't want this pin after. Ugly moves, but there's a reason for it. All right, finally, my knight is out there. Are we gonna get to play e4? I think so. But this move is always annoying. But we have bishop e3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna find a way to re-upload it. A lot of you are asking for it, so we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen. All right. This is it. Up a pawn is a protected pass pawn, and bishop versus knight should be better for us. Careful with this. F4 was better. Bishop F4 was the move, and then bishop G3. I think so anyways. Pass pawns are meant to be pushed. Make sure you have it at 1080. I was just told, Twitch, if you put it at 1080, you have no problem. All right. The king keeps being very, very active. Turns out to be beneficial. All right, d5 is interesting, but you know what? I'm gonna get away from this pin. I just don't want it anymore. Solid, and it's an end game at the end of the day. We'll see, we'll see. All right. finally my pieces are working together. Finally. Not that I lost, I got destroyed. All right, we got this one, but here we are. Little by little, back at it again. It'll be cool. It'll be very, very cool. All right. Let me go back. No, don't tell me I missed maybe one. I was threatening it, right? Nothing special here, but let's see. There has to be checkmate here somehow, some way. Yeah, very insecure. All right. All right, we got that one. New 5-5 and let's do it. Let's do it. All right, so here we go. H4. I'm gonna go bishop G7. If you ever don't like this coming so far, you could play H5. That's it. That's the end of it. I'm pretty sure. All right, let's ask them to leave. Yeah, no, we just have to be patient, improve our pieces. That's it. Ed, what's going on, man? All good, all good. How are you? How's life? How's the weather? No te entendí bien, yo no te entendí bien. No voy a ese. Ya lo que queda de año, no más torneos. Solo acá, tranquilo. But, buena suerte, disfruten. Y bueno, espero que puedan ir a un parque de Disney después del torneo. Vamos a ver. Alright, so this looks like a crazy approach. Let me play c6 just in case. What do you mean splendid? I hear it's getting a little bit cold, it's getting weird. Well, maybe you love it like that. But anyways, glad to see you're doing okay. I can imagine you've been busy. Yeah, let's play our b5. Same old. All right. I'm the opposite, man. I'm the opposite. Ah, nice. How do you feel? In shape? Out of shape? Okay, I keep here talking to Ed and I don't realize it's my turn. All right, knight b to d7. Keep it flexible. Let's see how it goes. Well, we've had, not only lessons on the opening, but also on middle game strategy where we talk about that. Most of the time, the right recapture is with the pawn to keep very nice control with the center. But, sometimes you could take with the bishop or with the knight. But yeah, most of the time you want to take with the pawn. It's going to seem like your king is exposed, but with the bishop on g7, it's like you have two pawns over here, right? So I hope we are talking about the same thing. All right, time to break the center. Interesting bathtub structure here, not anymore. So bishop leaves. Knight c5 would be interesting, but they don't want us to do that. So we go knight g4. That's it. Let's get rid of one of those bishops, especially the dark square bishop. And then we're good to go. I don't think they're going to castle queenside. We're very close to making contact. I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. I just made a post. I actually, like around a little bit over a year ago, I started to play more tournaments. I used to play like once a year just for the sake of it. But I'd always go out of shape because I wouldn't train or anything. So I started to play more than once a year and I got destroyed. Always out of shape, getting low on time, miscalculating things. And I dropped like over 100 points over the board. So I started to train again. And just now, I made it back to the 2200 plus. But at the moment I was like, what's going on? Am I getting old? And nope, it was just that, out of shape. You have to train. Yeah, it's just the timing. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was time to do it already, but I'm just trying to be patient, not get ahead of myself. One thing is for certain, my opponent doesn't feel that comfortable here. I wonder if this opens new opportunities. I could take and then 95, or just take. Let me take first. Let me not even try to be fancy. Take again. And then 95. This has to be a beautiful move. Isolated pawn, you want to keep a knight in front of it. Are they going to castle queenside now? They might. They just might. All right, knight f3, knight f3. I got the pro bishop, so I'm happy about that. I know it's a cheap trick, but we gotta set it up just in case. Chip trick, and it worked. Hanging pieces, gotta be careful. Queens on the same diagonal. All right, we got that one. New 5-5. Let me update this. No, it was actually much easier. Like they actually, you know, they told me, you know, adjust the mic and the some settings and so on. But then I would just give it to them, and then they would do all the editing or everything. I just had to prepare the material, record it, and they do the rest, which made it very easy. All right, so if you don't really want to get your pawn structure damaged this early, you could go knight b to d2, right? And then you replace it. If you don't mind it, you could play g3 and accept it. What? If e5, we're playing a burn variation. There you go. c3, like we've talked about. I'm doing great. How are you? Just like we lose games, getting destroyed. No, there was one. I dropped a piece. I was just not paying attention. I dropped a piece. And there was another one where I just got outplayed. Left and right. All right, so we haven't done anything extraordinary so far. b4 is interesting. Bishop g5, why not? But let me go queen a4. This move we know is thematic. In this setup, we just gotta be flexible. You see, queen d7, they might castle queenside. Still, let me go knight b to d2. Just before. All right, so they're attacking, but their king is still in the center. So I'm thinking I could take, and then b6 with check. What to do, huh? Typically, you don't want to take, because then the queen gets really close to your king in knight g4. But I'm thinking, is it worth it to just take and then b6? Probably not. Let's have some fun. Let's get let them attack us, and then we find ways to defend. In a real game, don't do it, but let's make this more interesting. Exactly, it's the same thing, but as the white pieces. We gotta consider this counterintuitive, but we gotta consider it. No. We could just go over one system that works against anything, but it's mainly for black. But you could also play it as a white pieces, like I'm doing in this game. You're gonna be playing the same thing, but you're gonna be one move ahead, basically. All right, they ended up castling to the king side. They ended up castling to the king side. Am I playing with fire or not really? I almost played it. I almost played queen h4 to trade pieces. Keep it simple. Don't get fancy. Don't get checkmated. But let's see. I don't think they're going to checkmate. Well, it might easily happen. And again, the whole philosophy is let them have a beautiful center like this. When they advance, weaknesses are created already. Like in this case, I think they dropped a pawn. Maybe they forgot about my queen. They don't even have time to do this because we would take with check. Okay, now we're up a couple pawns. I know this one is falling anytime, but... Now, never leave your queen on the same file as your opponent's rook, on the same diagonal as your opponent's bishops. Right now, it seems like they have nothing, but then tactics could be in the air. All right, simplification and cheap trick in the air. See if you can think of the trick. I really want to do it. Cha, 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 cha. And then cha. Like I'm thinking about this. Oops, sorry. I'm thinking about this move. I don't think I need that in my life, huh? Queen c4 should take care of it, but queen f7 followed by knight g5 and I pick up is nice. It's difficult not to do it. It's difficult not to do it. Fork! Fork, fork, fork. Difficult not to play the nice looking move, but cha cha cha, cha cha. We don't need that in our lives. And it's not like they're gonna be checkmating us anytime soon. Plus, they might just give it to us in the near future. I don't want to play 3 because then my knight is going to be hanging. But you cannot have it all. You just cannot have it all. Do it, do it. Yeah, thank you, friends. Thank you, friends. Now we'll do it. I have the feeling we're going to do it anyways. But let's be patient. Let's be patient. Ah, what did I tell you? It was too enticing for them to bring the knight around. All right. Careful now because we could lose a piece, but we're up a couple pawns. If we drop one, it's not gonna be the end of the world. We gotta protect the pass pawn. That should be enough to win this. The question is, what pawn do I want to keep? Do I want to keep the c pawn or the a pawn? I want to keep the c pawn, that way these guys are not protected. If I keep this one, this is gonna be a protected pass pawn. All right, let's trade. One pair of rooks. Let's defend. At the end of the day, it's always so annoying to have your pieces Yeah, they were not coordinated. They have to be careful. This would be mate. This would be mate. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we covered the London, we covered the fianchetto variation, we cover all of the main lines, the main setups that the white pieces can adapt. The 4-pawn attack. Yeah, we gotta take with the knight, otherwise we drop we drop it. All right, if we go to b3, I don't need this pawn. I just don't need that in my life. Let me not even calculate. Go back. Now, careful with this after, so get away from there. They don't have the time to move the rook with a tempo and then promote. So now, where do I put the knight to hit the pawn? I need to be on c4 or d3, so I need to get to e5. Okay, we got that one. Let's go to the next one. And we got our queen takes f7 at the end of the day. So now, same setup as the white pieces. We're not getting creative here. All right, let me update the score. And let's do it. Same thing. Yeah. I don't know. I think my opponent gave me a huge break there, because even though we got the nice trick, my pawn structure was bad, my pieces were not coordinated, so. All right, something similar. I'm not afraid. If they sacrifice there, that's nonsense. But they might. I had a feeling they would play that. All right, so how do we proceed from here? Well, you want to make sure that you don't castle here, first of all. Second of all, get your queen over. So I'm going to play e3, queen f3, queen g3. If we trade queens, there's no attack. I keep the exchange. And the pawn? No, just the exchange. Also, the other plan is to not even do this, just develop quickly and castle to the queen side. No, I just gonna try to keep playing as high as we can get it. I'm thinking we're gonna be able to do it up to 23, maybe 24. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so what are we afraid of right now? Many things. Let me kick you out of here. Always nice to gain some tempos at the expense of their pieces, in this case the queen. I keep talking nonsense. I dropped a piece. I didn't see it. All right, man. And now this is why these people play like that, because they're used to opponents who don't know how to defend, like myself, and they get away with it. So let me stay put. Get out of here. Very careful with this 94. 94 happens and things get very ugly very quickly. Now, where are you gonna go? This, I got 93. Oh no, I don't have 93. Not like I thought I had. Not like I thought. I wanted to play bishop b5, but can't. Let me just keep it simple. Let me keep improving my pieces. At the end of the day, it's just the queen. Hello, hello. All right, bishop g4. This is not looking so bad anymore. Can I play f3? Nope. I could play f3. No, 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 no. Don't we all get distracted? Okay, get out of here. Fine. Now bishop b5. I don't think you, especially if I take. Fair enough. They are, but little by little we get back on track. This guy is hanging, but highest, I think it was 25-ish, 25 something, 2508 or something. Let's not forget we're winning by an exchange, so simplification is okay. Now my pawns, I don't think they're messy. They're connected. We got only 2 pawn islands. I mean, theirs are better, but we just gotta defend properly. What do we take with? Let's improve the knights. Yeah. Simplification. Let's get to this square. Go after the bishop. I haven't had any bad feedback on YouTube. On Twitch, they told me if you put it on 1080, you should be fine. You should be fine. Hesitant to open up the board. Their pieces are better placed, but I think bishop g5 is nice. I don't think I'm missing anything. I just needed to open up the bishop. Now they could still take and try to game, but I don't see a way for them to do so. I almost played 97, but no need. Thank you. Okay, we could do this, pick up and then pick up, or if we pick up and they go here, then rook d8. It almost works. It almost works. Fork, yep. Let me just control these pawns. There's no way we're not winning this now. Tactics in the air, always. All right, we got that one. We didn't do anything extraordinary, just making sure we don't make any silly mistakes. They gave us an exchange from the beginning, from the start. All right, same setup, nothing more. Let me just update this. Okay, so that's 105. Thank you. Hello. Setup, well, not the same, but very, at this rating range, it looks like we're gonna see a lot of these burn variation. All right, c6, any priorities on the queen side? I'm gonna play c6 and b5. Hello. All right, we're already castled. They're not. B5 is interesting. Now, don't forget, we don't really care if they take here twice. We actually want that. It's gonna be 2 minor pieces for the price of a rook and a pawn. Happy to go for it. All right, it looks like if we win this game, we make it to 1200. But don't give up on me yet. All right. Of course, we have to calculate what if they take with the rook, what if they take with the pawn. All right. Does this make any sense? Like, I don't know why I want to play queen b4. But it doesn't make sense, does it? I'm here like, we have to calculate if they take with the pawn. I miscalculated, actually. I did miscalculate. Did I? Between knight d5 and just playing something like queen c5 or queen b4. Let's give him the pawn. Now, knight g4. Maybe it was the way to go, and then we go into e5. Yeah, probably that was the way to go. Yeah, I don't know. Right now that we're down a pawn, you gotta look at it as an opportunity as a training exercise. Try to turn the things around. We're down material. Actually, we're down a couple pawns. Let's see if we can find resources to get back in the game. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get at least one back. But if I manage to activate all of my pieces, I'm gonna feel way better about it. Like, I can see already some deflection here. E5 has to fall sooner or later. If my rook gets activated, it's gonna be too much. But you know, easier said than done. I think I was afraid of E6, if knight D7. Very annoying move. Now, if I take in between move, and only then they take. So not cool, not cool. Let's be patient. Let's trust the principles. Activate your pieces. All right, I was waiting for this tactic. Tactics in the air. All right, we got out of it nicely. What can I tell you? But. I mean, we're already winning this. We're up a couple bishops now. How bad could it be? Very bad. I've been here and then losing. I have lost the game before, but what if I just go here? I'm still threatening to take. I mean, you're gonna get one of the bishops, but not the two of them. All right, now we just gotta stop those annoying checks. No annoying checks. No annoying checks. I think very sharp tactics. Tactics are way better. Ability to calculate 3 moves, at least 3-4 moves down the road, much better. And endgames, definitely endgames. Ooh, did they have Rook D1? No, I don't think they had it. I don't think they had it because if Rook D1, we take, they take with check, and then we go towards the Rook. By the time they get my queen, I'm gonna get the Rook. But it was a nice to think of it, and I should have. All right, let me stop messing around. Almost. Hello. No, I don't think he's difficult opponent. We're up a piece. I mean, he's played great, but it's not like we are being destroyed. I'm trying to just simplify the game, but probably we just have to go after the king and forget about that. Bum, bum, bum. The important thing is to keep in mind, it's not about doing it quickly, it's about getting it, just win the game. It doesn't have to be fast. So let's make sure we don't make any silly mistakes, we don't get ahead of ourselves. All right. As much as I want to do this to simplify, the rook is not even playing, so let's not even worry about it for now. So that's how you're going to play it. Aggressive means you gotta be tactical, tactically sharp. So tactics. Do tactics. That's how. Like all you have to do to get a sharp position in the middle game is castle opposite side. It's happened to me before, guys. I focus on this, I move, and then queen is hanging. So gotta be careful. Gotta be very, very careful. No silly mistakes. Let me go back. I was gonna go to a 7th rank and just collect after, but a bit louder? I don't think so. Yeah, rook d2 probably wins. It's probably the way to go. d2 and then bishop d4. I just don't want to risk it. All right. The only tricky thing was those pawns on the queen side, and we have them under control. That's it. No more checks. Tactics in the air. Just trying to simplify. We got a pawn, but mainly just trying to simplify. All right, guys, we got that one. We made it to 1200. I'm going to leave it here, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Let me update the tally here. So that will be 106. And again, if you got the course already, hope you're enjoying it. And we're going to be doing more of these. We're going to have some sessions where we just talk about some of the theory that we covered there, review some games together. So anyways, let me just go over here, see if you have any questions. Over. Thank you. Look, I'll tell you, for me, it was always one as white, one as black. Of course, like in this course, it's one system that works against everything. Many openings, if they work against e4, they don't work against d4, so make sure you have one for each, and then one opening as white. That's it. All right, guys, perfect. I'll see you next time I see you. Tomorrow I won't probably be around, but maybe Thursday we do something and we'll keep in touch, okay? Thanks for everything. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you around.